Mother's Day coming up this Sunday. I feel like it's in my heart right now to share this. So potentially a trigger warning. I'm going to be talking about unexplained infertility. So if you're in a space where you can't really listen to that right now, feel free to turn down the radio for the next few minutes. I so understand how you might be feeling, but I also really just want to share this for those who are going through it, and also for anyone who's unaware that this is a thing.
Yeah.
So in person, I'd say I'm pretty open about my struggles of trying to conceive. My husband and I never thought this would be an issue for us. Here we are almost 2 years later from when we first started trying. In that time, we've had a few friends who we love of ours get pregnant, have their babies. Oh, sorry. And even celebrated their first birthdays. And that's just in the last few weeks. And it's been so fun to be a part of, that journey for them and stuff. But at the same time, like driving over to these events, it's like, when's it going to be our turn? It's been such a hard journey. We're still in the midst of it all. But I've found that talking about it and being more open to others has actually helped me process it a lot more. And I guess in a way helped me to feel less alone. So I recently posted about this on my Instagram, so I'm going to be sharing pretty much most of that. But I've really felt the calling to share this on air with our listeners, the people that, we hang out with every day.
Good.
Over the Christmas holidays, I had to really take a break from social media for about 4 months, except if it was work. Like I only had the Life FM Afternoons account signed in on my Instagram.
That's why the algorithm's a bit messed up on me.
No, I wasn't on it, honestly. I just felt like everyone I knew was getting pregnant or having babies except me. Obviously, that's not the case. And for anyone who is pregnant, genuinely so excited for them and this journey into motherhood. But, I also thought that Christmas I'd have a baby or I'd even be at least pregnant. That's sort of what I was thinking, right? Even last year when I started this role, I was like to you guys, hey, I might not be here for that long. We're trying to have a baby.
Yeah.
Still here a year later. But, near the end of November last year, I just couldn't think of going through another cycle, getting my period and just, not being pregnant. So I managed to talk Billy into getting a puppy, which is why we have a puppy. Because I said, I was just like, if I get my period this month, can we please get a dog? Like, this is so hard. And I just feel like, having a dog that's something, right?
Yeah.
Something to look forward to. And I just didn't actually mind for the first month in so long. I didn't mind if I got my period because I was like, if I'm not pregnant, if I'm not having a baby, at least I'm getting a puppy because we've been wanting a dog for so long.
Yeah.
And my period came early that month. On the first day, I actually decided to call a lady who was selling mini schnauzer puppies, and that's how we found Ponyo. We got her after Christmas, and she's been so great, a great companion to have, right? I thought though, a puppy would help me be distracted from the stress, emotions of trying to conceive, all those things. But it's not an instant fix. You can't fill that void. Helpful in some ways. I get to have a little friend, a little buddy to look after, but it just, a puppy doesn't compare to the baby that we so yearn for. Earlier this year, we went to a fertility specialist because we didn't know, it had been over a year, and that's what they say, right, to go get tested and see what it is. I had my first ever blood test, which is weird because usually you do blood tests, whenever for other things. And I was like, 29, and I had my first ever blood test. Almost fainted, but anyway. I've even had to do ultrasounds as well for endometriosis. Very weird, by the way, because it's basically like the ultrasound you would do if you were pregnant. So we had to do that with an empty womb, and you can see there's nothing in there. And it was around this time earlier this year where I just cried every day for two weeks straight. The doctor basically said there's nothing noticeably wrong, couldn't really give an answer as to why we were yet to get pregnant. And then, said, here's some options though, including IVF, which honestly is so expensive. It's I think it was $14,000 to $16,000, unless, you have enough points to go on this list, wait list, right? The public funded list and stuff. But anyway, so we haven't really looked into any of those. But yeah, I'm not sharing this. Over these past couple of years, I've spent a stupid amount of money on pregnancy tests, honestly. And I've done heaps of pregnancy tests not even because I'm like, my period's late, but just early, because there's some that are like, can test 6 days early. And I'm just, curious, like, am I getting my period this month? Am I finally pregnant? I've cried so much, but I just, smile through my day pretending I'm fine so I don't cry in front of others, make them feel uncomfortable. There's been times when I'm feeling so down, but just come to work anyway, stay bubbly, and just try to have a good attitude and stay upbeat for the show. I'm not sharing this looking for pity, but I just want to share my journey because I know there are other women and couples out there who have struggled with getting pregnant, and it just feels so isolating when you're in it. Sorry. So if you're also on this journey of trying to conceive and you feel alone, just know you're not. Let me just reach for a tissue. Oh, hang on. Sorry.
You're
Yeah,
right,
you blow
Eloise.
your nose.
We can handle it. Everyone can handle a little sniffle.
I do believe that one day, our miracle baby will come, and I have hope in God that we'll be great parents in the future. It's just currently a really hard, unfair journey to go through, and I just feel like many people wait to until they're finally pregnant or even have a baby before they share about how hard it was to get there. So, sorry, I'm almost finished. So I'm just, sharing this now in this hard season so that anyone else going through this knows they're not alone. And I just wish it was talked about more.
Yeah.
With Mother's Day coming up this weekend, I'm really focusing on my husband's mum and, my mum and just, celebrating them. But, obviously it's hard if, hard when you thought you would have a baby and you would be able to celebrate this Mother's Day as a mother yourself. So if you're, in this struggle like me, something I would so recommend not doing on the weekend or this Sunday is, going on social media because, you know what's going to happen. Everyone just posting Mother's Day posts.
Yeah.
And, just find someone who you can trust, someone who, you would like to open up to and share how you feel and your thoughts and stuff with them.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, that's it.
Look, well done, I love...
Nice, Eloise.
I love that you are sharing this at this time, because you did say to me at Easter camp that you wanted to share, and I agreed with you, and I think it is powerful to share at this moment while you are still in the hard, you're still broken, you're still in pain. But there's so many other people out there that will be able to relate to that. And you're right, so many people wait, and it's not even just to do with this, but with anything, with any testimony or whatever, they wait until they've got it sorted before they say, oh, I had this really painful experience going on, but then I was healed of it or whatever. And that's cool and that's great, and we celebrate that. But equally, there's so many people that are going through it that you can actually share God's, you can actually share the story of it while you're going through it.
Yeah.
So well done, Eloise.
We're so proud of you.
Yeah.
And genuinely love you.
I know. Thanks,
Not
guys.
even being cheesy. Okay, it's 5:25. We're going to have a little breather.
Yeah.
We're going to play some songs.
And then we're going to come back and we'll be fine to do Who Made the Noise.